This is the BBC.
This podcast is supported by advertising outside the UK.
BBC Sounds. Music, radio, podcasts.
Hi everyone, welcome. It's 10 to the top. Thanks for subscribing. We really appreciate it. Are you ready? I tell you what, we have a round and a half in store for you today. This is a beauty. 2 great scores coming your way. 2 great competitors coming your way. 2 great people who've applied to play 10 to the top. And this is how it all unravelled.
BBC Radio 2. 10 to the top.
Let's welcome Edward James from Milton Keynes into the gaming arena. Hi Edward, how are you?
Good morning, Vernon. I'm very well, and how about your good self?
Yeah, very good, thank you. You create a day quiz for your colleagues, which gets very competitive, apparently. How's that work at work?
Yes, I do this quiz where I do a fact of the day, and then it's a bit like a catchphrase type quiz, and I send it out, and it's the fastest person who comes back, and believe me, there's a lot of competition out there, and yeah, keeps them busy.
That's a good idea. I bet that builds team morale within the workspace, right?
It does, yes. It keeps them on their toes, but yes, it gives them a bit of light relief compared to the rest of the day.
You like mixing disco tunes, and you play them whilst you're out running or cycling?
Yes, I do it where I like to mix tracks together with the same sort of beats per minute, so you keep that running, because I can't run at the minute because I've damaged my ankle at the minute.
Oh, why did you say that, Edward?
I know, I damaged my ankle. However, it really keeps you going if you can keep to the same beat, and you can go further, I feel. So I did a mix of about an hour where you're just having the same beat all the time, and you just run to that beat.
Yeah, very good. You see, I'm well, it's exactly the same for you as it is for me, Edward, because I do exactly that. I put on a mix in my headphones, and then it takes me away, a wonderland, you would say, as I'm jogging along, and then all of a sudden I've finished. I'm like, all right, okay,
yeah,
I'm back on. Good stuff.
Yeah.
What kind of disco do you like? What kind of do you like the common stuff, the more popular stuff, or are you a crate digger, as they say, and do you delve deep into the realm of disco?
I don't delve too deep. I mean, it's just disco or dance or pop or the late 70s, early 80s, and then the revival. There's been the revival the past few years. So, it's as long as it's got a good beat and a good sound and it's got a good hook, I'm in.
How do you usually do on 10 to the top, seeing as you're a quizzer yourself and you like disco dancing?
It depends if you can get, it's like anything, if you can get the run together and play your joker at the right time. So, we shall see.
Good luck with that. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. Let's go for it.
To the top on Radio 2.
Here's your 1-point question. Complete the title of this top 3 hit from 2004 by Lamar. If there's any... what?
Justice.
Yes, it is. If there's any justice, for 2 points. It's National Album Day this Saturday, celebrating the 1990s. Whose 1991 album, Achtung Baby, included the hits Mysterious Ways and The Fly?
That's the great U2.
It is the great U2, and that's the album that they're playing in the Sphere in Las Vegas. Very good. Your 3-point question is your first clip. I'm going to play you a great British band who had a string of hits during the 90s, including this tune from January 1995. Who are they?
The Lightning Seeds.
Yes, it is. The Lightning Seeds. Bravo you. 3 points. This one's worth 4. A simple question. Who's the lead singer of The Cure?
Oh, I can see his name. No, sorry.
Oh, tripped us up. Robert Smith. For 3 years, he told his label he had fear of flying, so they'd have to put him on the QE2 to sail across to America whenever they were touring. However, this was a complete lie. It was just designed to cut down on live tour dates. Good on you, Robert.
Excellent.
Here's your 1 point question. We start again. So far, you've scored 6. This is your 5th question for 1 point. Beetlebum was a number 1 single in 1997. For which band?
That would be Blur.
It was Blur. For 2 points. Give me the title of the 1983 number 1 song from Men at Work.
Oh, Men Down Under.
I'll give you that. It was Down Under.
Oh.
For 3 points. In what year did legendary Louis Armstrong spend a month at number 1 with the song What a Wonderful World?
68.
It was 68. Yes, bravo you. Doing well for 4 points. Here we go. Name the Motown superstar who said, "Let's get it on," in 1973.
Marvin Gaye.
Well done. 4 points to you. This next question is your final clip. The next tune was a climber inside this week's top 10 in 1985. It was also this singer's chart debut. But who is he?
That's Colonel Abraham.
Very good. Nice. It is Colonel Abrams. Yes. Stock, Aitken and Waterman have since confessed that the hook was the inspiration for the bass line on Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up, directly from Trapped. There you go. Interesting.
Ow.
This is your final question. It's worth 6 points, but you're yet to play your joker, so it's now worth 12. In 2011, the number 1 song, Read All About It, was a collaboration between Professor Green and which female singer?
Is it Emily Sandé?
Yes, it was. Yes, well done. 33 points.
Excellent. That's more than I definitely thought I was going to get.
Well, if you play your joker at the back end of a run, then you are in for a big score, and you definitely did that. You only got 1 question incorrect, and that was your 4-point question at the beginning, which was Robert Smith from The Cure. But all in all, a very good round of 10 to the top. Congratulations. That is the marker that has been set by Edward. Let's see if Geoff Snaresel can try and beat that 33 marker. He's in Norfolk. We'll play after this.
Stop endlessly scrolling to find your next listen. Let back-to-back sounds do the work. Non-stop listening, however you're feeling. Like laugh yourself smart.
This made it seem like I'd sent a mafia-style message to my ex-girlfriend's mum, as well as a lovely and expensive bouquet of flowers to the funeral of a woman I'd never met.
The best comedy from across BBC Sounds.
He's a brother, he's a husband, he's a brusband.
I hope we never say that in today's world.
All in one place.
Why didn't they teach history in school like this?
Back-to-back sounds. Find it in the podcast tab. Only on BBC Sounds.
Well, that sounds all right, doesn't it? Oh, and did you know that if you hit subscribe, you get your favourite podcast downloaded straight onto your device? So do that now. I'll give you 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's crack on with 10 to the top. Here's contestant number 2.
BBC Radio 2. 10 to the top.
Well, what a great score. What a great score by Edward on a Tuesday. 33 points is an absolute mammoth marker that's been laid down. Let's see if Geoff Snaresel from Norfolk can beat that. Hiya, Geoff.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
Yeah, very good. You like your Sex Pistols and punk music?
I do, yeah. I like a lot of 70s music, heavily influenced by my brother's taste in music.
Oh, isn't it interesting how music kind of a hand-me-down?
Yeah, very much so.
Growing up, loving punk music and loving the Sex Pistols, were you one of these kids that walked around with a leather jacket with kind of pins and brooches stuck in it?
No, I was no way cool enough for that.
Yeah, I remember my primary school was next to a secondary college, and there were loads of punks. It must have been late 70s. There were loads of punks walking around with mohawks and pins and needles in their noses, in their jackets and all that kind of stuff. It's a strong image, the punk era in the 70s. Tartan trousers, Doc Marten boots, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, Geoff, it's not about them, it's about you and your journey on 10 to the Top. But you've seen the Rolling Stones 3 times in concert. Which was your favourite one?
Have probably 1990 on the Steel Wheels tour.
Where was that? Where did you see them?
That was Wembley Stadium.
Oh, lovely, the old Wembley.
Yeah, the old Wembley, yeah.
And when was the last time you saw them?
I've not seen them since 95. Don't know if they're going to tour again with their new stuff out at the moment.
Oh, come on, it's the Stones. Of course they are.
Yeah.
Of course they are. I think that's what Mick is most excited about with the album of Hackney Diamonds. He's just getting it out back on tour.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this because it's a big thing. Your greatest achievement is adopting a baby boy.
Yes, we have this year. We've adopted little Mickey. He's 1 year old. We're foster carers, and he's been with us since, straight from the hospital when he was a little couple of days old. But yeah, he's staying with us now.
Oh, brilliant. So, and let's just shine a light on this. So there's a difference between fostering and adopting. I know it's an obvious one, but it's a conversation that we should have. So fostering is when kids come in, let's say, for temporary care, and adopting is where you've taken Mickey on for the rest of his life.
It's permanent, yeah. We get to keep him for the rest of...
Forever parents. Oh, good on you.
Yep.
We're sending you our love and a big slap on the back.
Thank you.
Geoff. Bravo, my friend. Superb. How do you do on 10 to the Top usually?
Depending on the day, it could be anywhere from under 5 to high 50s. It just really does depend on the day and the questions.
All right, well, we're looking for a high 50s today because you've got 33 to beat to take home the smart speaker. It's not necessarily about the smart speaker, it's about a little bit of personal pride as well. But let's see if you can do it. We wish you all the very best, Geoff.
Thank you, mate.
Here we go. Your first question, obviously, is worth 1 point, and this is it. Which group spent 3 weeks at number 1 in 1996 with the iconic dance tune Firestarter?
That would be The Prodigy.
Yes, well done. Only 32 more points to go. This is your 2-point question. Midge celebrates his 70th birthday today. Here's his solo number 1 from 1985. But what, Geoff, is the 3-word title, please?
Come here, my baby. Oh, they won't touch you. Dishing up love for a hungry world. Tell me, would that appease you? I want to please you again.
That's If I Was.
Very good. Recently on The Vault, we played him doing a cover version of Harry Styles' Sign of the Times. It was really good. Got a huge reaction. For 3 points, which group had top 10 hits in 1987 with the songs Running in the Family, To Be With You Again, and It's Over?
That's Level 42, who I saw in 1987.
Your stars are aligned, Geoff. That's what it is. You've got 3 out of 3 so far. This is your 4-point question. Well done, it was level 42. Complete the title of this top 5 song from 2011 by Christina Perri. Jar of what?
Jar of Hearts.
Yes, well done. 4 points to you. This is your 5-point question. In what year did All Right spend a fortnight at number 2 for the band Supergrass?
That would be 1995.
It was 95, yes. 5 in a row. Well done, doing really well. Still to play your joker. This is your 6-point question. It's National Album Day this Saturday, celebrating the 90s. Whose 1995 album Jagged Little Pill included the hits You Learn and Hand in My Pocket.
That's Alanis Morissette.
Yes.
Can I play my joker on this one?
Ooh, all right, Geoff. Well, that's controversial because you were doing really well and I thought you would have stuck it out till the end. But no, of course you can. Here we go. Name the band who scored their only UK #1 single with the 1989 track titled Belfast Child.
Simple Minds.
It was Simple Minds.
I was out of time. I just couldn't think of their name.
Here we go. Here's your second clip. Here's a rock anthem that was climbing this week's top 10 in 1979. Can you name the band performing it?
That's Rainbow.
Yes, it is. Rainbow. Well done. You got a point. This one is worth 2. Right back where we started from was a top 10 hit in 1975 for Maxine who?
Maxine Nightingale.
Yes. And your final question for 3 points. The songs #1 in the year 2000 and I Believe in Christmas, that's a clue, kind of, in 2001 were both top 10 hits for which BBC Kids TV characters?
And that was the Tweenies. My daughters love them.
Yes, it was the Tweenies. Well done, you. You scored a grand total of 27 points.
I'm happy with that.
Both of you have got the highest scores that we've had in quite a while. Edward and yourself, Geoff. Geoff, you were just 6 points away from winning the smart speaker, from taking home victory today. It was that question about Simple Minds. I thought you would have got it. Everything else you knew. Alanis Morissette.
I just couldn't get it.
Jar of Hearts,
Yeah.
level 42. Oh, mate.
Yeah, no worries.
Well, you know what? You, like Edward, only got one question wrong.
Happy with that. Congratulations, Edward. You've done really well, mate.
Jeff, that was brilliant. I thought you were going to got me that one. Simple Minds. I thought that's a shoe-in. Oh, just a bit of brain freeze.
Yeah, I just couldn't get it.
Unlucky. I tell you what, fellas, if ever we were to put a round of 10 to the top in front of people who are designing quizzes, then that was absolutely fantastic. That was great gameplay. You both got 9 out of 10. The scoring on 10 to the top, 27 to Geoff, plays 33 to Edward. Edward, you get the smart speaker. Geoff, you get the coffee mug. And to both of you, thanks very much for playing. Really appreciate it, and all the best.
Thanks so much, mate.
Wow, what a round. Love it. Absolutely love it. That's what music quizzes are all about. Congratulations, Edward. 33 points is a great score, one of the highest we've had in quite some time. And Geoff rounding up at the back with 27. On any other given Sunday, that would have been a winning score. If you want to play, all you've got to do is get in touch, 08000 288 291, or drop us an email, 10 to the top at bbc.co.uk.
10 to the top on Radio 2.
BBC Sounds. Music, radio, podcasts.